we continue with more examples on equation of a circle. Now this time we have an equation where the x squared and the y squared also have a coefficient. Now in this case, we want to eliminate this coefficient. So we divide by 4 all through. So that if you divide by 4 here, you remain with x squared. You divide by 4, you remain with y squared. You divide by 4, you remain with minus 2x. You divide by 4, you remain with 5y. You divide by 4, you have 7 over 4. Now, this kind of questions will always have, at this level, you will always have the coefficients of x squared and y squared as equal. Alright, then we reorganize and compare. So in this reorganization, you have x squared minus 2x plus y squared plus 5y is equals to 7 over 4. Now, remember there is the general expanded equation. The generally expanded equation of a circle, that is x minus a squared was expanded to x squared minus 2ax plus a squared, and the other one was y minus b expanded becomes y squared minus 2by plus b squared. That is what we are saying, the expanded form. So now you compare the coefficient of x. In this case, the coefficient of x is negative 2 compared to minus 2a. And the coefficient of y is 5 compared to minus 2b. Alright, so once you compare, you get that minus 2 is equals to minus 2a, therefore a is 1. Alright, then the coefficient here is minus 2b and 5, so minus 2b is equals to 5, therefore b is negative 2.5. And therefore we have already found the values of a and b, which form the center of the circle. What about now the radius? The radius, you compare the constant. In this case, remember this part a squared and b squared were taken to the other side after expanding. So that now the whole of this forms the constant part, which is equivalent to 7 over 4. So substituting the values of a that you have found in a squared and b squared, you will get that r squared is equals to 7 over 4 plus 1 squared plus 2.5, which gives us 9. And therefore, the radius is the square root of 9, which is 3. So, you can follow that equation and see. This part is very important for a person to understand. The part of expansion and reorganization. Then, after expanding, you reorganize, then you compare coefficients. Alright, so that you are able to get the correct answer. Now, from there, alright, we can do the same question using the alternative 2 of completing the square. So this is the same equation we've done in the alternative 1. So we said divide by 4 everywhere, so that we reduce the coefficient of x squared and y squared to 1. Then after that, reorganize in this form, and then complete the square. Now, completing the square, as we have said, involves creating part C. In this case, we have minus 2 as our b, so our c will be minus 2 over 2 squared. In this case, our b is 5, so our c will be 5 over 2 squared. Having done that, now you will take this and this. Negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. So you take x and negative 1, x and negative 1 and square them. If you open this, you will get this. The same case, we will take y and 5 over 2, which is 2.5. So you get y and 2.5 and then square. Then once you work, remember we have introduced this and this on this side, left-hand side. So you introduce it on the right-hand side. So 7 over 4 plus what we have introduced plus what we have introduced, you get 16. Now you compare this with the general equation, where it's x minus a, y minus b. So a is 1, b, negative a is negative 1, therefore a is 1. Negative b is positive 2.5, therefore b is negative 2.5. And then r squared is 16. Therefore, r is the square root of 16. And you get the same answer. So you follow it. So we can look at this exercise. Number 1 and number 2. Just give us an experience involving equation of a circle. We'll continue in the next video. Thank you.